What's DeFi? Have you ever heard of DeFi before? Is Dowcoin DeFi app the ultimate killer app in the crypto world, or just the latest hype? No matter if you've heard of Dowcoin or if you want to know about it more in depth, watch this video, especially for you. DeFi is also known as Decentralized Finance. Decentralized finance is a movement that aims to create financial systems to be open to all. It does not require intermediaries like banks. To achieve this goal, DeFi needs to rely on cryptography, blockchain, and smart contracts. Smart contracts are the main block for DeFi. If you notice, most DeFi projects are built on Ethereum. The main reason is because Ethereum has a great programming language called Solidity, which allows users to write smart contracts that can contain all the logic needed for DeFi applications. Besides, Ethereum also has the most advanced ecosystem on every smart contract platform, with thousands of developers building new applications every day. Not only that, all the DeFi protocols mentioned in this article are built based on Ethereum. The first project started in decentralized finance is MakerDAO. MakerDAO was founded in 2015, allowing users to lock the ETH collateral and produce DAI, a stable coin that by using certain incentives follows the USD price. DAI can also be used for storage on Maker's Oasis platform. This creates a pillar in the financial system, lending and borrowing. In fact, DeFi is also creating a new finance ecosystem in this open way. How to lend and borrow is just one of those ecosystems. Other important components include stablecoins, decentralized exchanges, derivatives, margin trading, and insurance. Let's talk about categories one by one. Apart from the MakerDAO mentioned just now, there are some important DeFi projects in this category. The main one is Compound. It was when creating this article that DeFi's largest project in the category of lending assets, worth $630 million, was locked in the protocol. Compound is an algorithm, an autonomous interest rate protocol that allows users to supply assets such as Ether, BAT0x, or Tether. We've already mentioned about MakerDAO, which allows users to lock their collateral and generate DAI. DAI is an example of a good algorithm stablecoin. Apart from DAI, there are some non-algorithmic stablecoins such as USDT, USDC, or PAX. There are companies behind them that are responsible for holding a value equal to the value of a stablecoin in USD or other assets. However, stablecoins are becoming popular and are widely used in DeFi applications, such as Compound or Aave. The potential use cases for DeFi. The Open Loan Protocol is one of the most popular types of applications that are part of the DeFi ecosystem. Open and decentralized loans have many advantages over traditional credit systems. These include instant transaction settlement, the ability to secure digital assets, no credit checks, and possible standardization in the future. Because these lending services are built based on public blocks, they minimize the amount of trust required and have a guarantee of cryptographic authentication methods. Decentralized exchanges, or DEXs, in opposite to standard centralized crypto exchanges, or CeFi, allowing for exchanging crypto assets in a completely decentralized and permissionless way without giving up custody of the coins. There are two main types of DEXs, the liquidity pool-based and the order book-based. A few examples of the liquidity pool-based ones are Uniswap, Kyber, Balance, and Bancor. Loopring and IDEX are examples of the order book-based derivatives. Similar to traditional finance, derivatives are contracts that derive their value from the importance of an underlying asset. The main DeFi application in this space is Synthetics, which is a decentralized platform which provides on-chain exposure to different assets. Margin trading. Margin trading, also similar to traditional finance, is the practice of using borrowed funds to increase a position in a certain asset. The main DeFi apps in the margin trading space are DYDX and Fulcrum. Insurance is yet another part of traditional finance that can be reproduced in decentralized finance. It provides certain guarantees of compensation in return for a payment of the premium. One of the most popular applications of insurance in the DeFi space is protection against smart contract failures or protections of deposits. The most popular DeFi projects in the space are Nexus Mutual and Open. Oracles, although another important but not strictly limited to the finance part of DeFi ecosystems, are Oracle services that focus on delivering reliable data feeds from the outside world into smart contracts. The most popular project in this space is Chainlink. They are pretty much all the DeFi ecosystem has been described now, and they can be combined in multiple various ways. We can think about them as money Legos, or as more complicated DeFi projects can build on top of existing blocks. DeFi versus CeFi. Let's compare the main differences between DeFi and CeFi. Before we wrap up this article, we have to mention the potential risks associated with DeFi. One of the main risks is bugs in smart contracts and protocol changes that affect existing contracts. This is also when users can take additional insurance to lower the risk of potential issues. Besides that, we also have to check how decentralized the DeFi project is and what is the shutdown procedure if something goes wrong. Does someone have an admin key that can be used to shut down the protocol, or maybe there's some on-chain governance in place to make such a decision? On top of that, we have to always account for the more systemic risks that can be caused by, for example, asset prices sharply losing their value, which may result in a cascade of liquidations across multiple DeFi protocols. Network fees and congestion can also be a problem across different DeFi platforms, especially if we want to avoid liquidations. Upcoming Ethereum 2.0 and second layer scaling solutions for stuff like Bitcoin can help to solve this problem. There's also a set of more subtle features or changes that can be applied to one of the protocols and to incentivize users for certain non-obvious actions like telling your friends and convincing them to sign up that can cascade across multiple protocols. A good example of something like that would be a recent distribution of comp tokens in the Compound protocol that caused users to get into this seemed to be non-profitable high-interest borrowing that was profitable due to be rewarded in the additional comp tokens. Even though situations like that can be quite dangerous, they make the whole ecosystem stronger and less vulnerable to similar situations in the future. Summary and the future of DeFi. As you probably already noticed, DeFi is a super interesting and vibrant space that's full of opportunities. Although we have to remember this is a very nascent industry, so it's high risk and high reward. DeFi is the closest thing that can disrupt the traditional financial industry, which is basically very difficult to deal with sometimes. Instead of being built on centralized finance like most fintech companies are, DeFi is built on a new set of rails that, instead of relying on outdated technology and procedures, uses DeFi as a stepping stone to reach higher heights. Currently, most of the financial products can only be created by banks. DeFi is open, permissionless, and enables cooperative work in a similar way to the internet. This was only an introduction to DeFi. In the following articles, we'll be focusing on each part of the ecosystem separately, so stay tuned with Blocky.my.